now.
Alright, so hopefully KGB's mouse won't shit out on him anymore. But let's see if that becomes a problem. We've got Mr. SD not getting away from GWC. Very short-lived flag run here. And we really have yet to see
that was
a flag get
jog
to the midpoint. And, you know, with 4 minutes burned away, we may be seeing a potentially very defensive match. Here's Mr. SD one more time, getting LG'd in the ass. 2 health, he's going to crater, and that flag gets returned by the hand. Mr. SD running in without any support.
Well, that rock jump was, jump was certainly a great start, but with the LG and the rail to help you along, he didn't have a lot left to go before he hit the ground.
Yeah. Well, and I think the rocket jump was a hope to avoid that LG, but he managed to rocket jump in a particular path that was very easy for the LG to manage. So, well, once again, we're seeing Clamp OK hold on to the map extremely well. I mean, Mr. SD is just running in there.
Quad is up, and we're going to see Clamp fight for it, King of the Hill on there, but no, LG coming from both sides, and now we have GWC heading in low and blowing himself up. Very wise move, letting DeHang, who has a much better stack, going back to mid, heading up red, and just throwing that LG everywhere he can out there. He's making a rush for the flag.
He's not getting kills though, but he is doing a lot of damage, and here's his exit.
There we go.
Nice shot.
Oh, very nice rail on 3-6. Oh, and there goes DeHang as well. Swoot bringing the flag back home, and that's going to be a he almost got to mid at that point.
Mm-hmm. Now we're looking at you know, a little more than a fourth of this match burned away, but so far very slow going. Very few flag touches, and none have gotten to the midpoint.
And, well, these two teams have been known to push each other into overtime, so we might see that a little bit tonight.
Indeed, we might. I think if there's going to be a map where it's going to happen, it will probably be this one. I have a feeling we'll probably see some Ironworks later on. Do we know whose choice this map was?
A very pertinent question, but WhoRunIt playing very strong defense right now. We're seeing DeHang rush the flag quite a bit, not seeing a lot of backup from his teammates. I wonder if that's causing more problems than it ought to right now. Especially with WhoRunIt providing such a well-coordinated defense at this point.
I think that Clamp's doing a great job just defending the entire face by himself.
Oh yeah.
That's what he excels at.
Fantastic rails.
And within the
and
safety of
nice
the big base, you've got Mega, you've got 2 yellows. Oh.
WhoRunIt may get there. So we keep losing the quad here.
Does anybody have the quad? There we go. 3-6-2 on to WhoRunIt, making a dive in, making sure that ID does not get up from that pad. Ooh, but DeHang rails him in the ass. No fun intended. But DeHang just taking a pause right now, waiting for someone to grab that quad. There he is, being able to get some revenge frags on 3-6-2. And, well, looks like he's just going to sit at home and not quite make that rush. 3-6-2 again, taking it in the face. Oh shit, nice.
And, you know, you can see that they're trying to group up. They're trying to get this thing settled. They had 3 guys with red armor and trying to coordinate that, but, you know, down goes DeHang. It really seems like both teams having a hard time making any headway. They can get through the middle, but so far the defensive postures of both teams seems to be uncrackable by the other. We've seen DeHang start to team up, moving through the center. Just now been spotted, and here it is, run up against 3-6-2. Down 35 health, and down he goes swooped. Swoops in and nails him with the rocket.
And especially in Siberia, the middle portion of the map is large enough and has enough, you know, longitudinal space that it's really difficult to maintain a very steady grip on it for any period of time. And since, you know, there's only a handful of health in there, and of course the quad, this map really becomes much more centered in the bases themselves than in the middle area.
Yeah, now, the other thing, of course, to mention is that there's a railgun on either end of this long expanse. So, it really makes it quite for the Sniper Fest, which we're seeing Swooped handle pretty well, but I think he's finally going to go down. We got a quad picked up by Dehang, and quad carrier goes down immediately. And we got a switch over here, ID. ID's coming through. Doesn't have much of a stack. He's going to wait on his own red, and then see what he can do. Quad, 10 seconds left on it. He is on the move. He comes through the center, trying to not suffer any damage. He's eaten one rail. He returns one of his own. Now down to 52 health and needing resuscitation badly. No armor as he makes his push. And I'm not hearing any teammates.
Yeah, waiting on that red for just those seconds. Yeah, waiting for that red just in his own base for those few seconds really soaked up quite a lot of quad time, and by the time he got into the blue base, it was pretty much all burned up.
We're at the 10-minute mark, guys, and we have yet to see a flag really get anywhere near the center. Now, for the first time, we're seeing Swoops a little bit low here. Dehang coming in, and he has the flag. He's got 36 health. He's on the way out, and here we're going to see he's probably going to need two guys here. Nice shot against Mr. SD, and Dehang now making the push. Oh, KGB's popped up in the air. He's got a little bit of help. Clamp is extended, and there's ID. Dehang is almost through. He's getting propelled by a teammate with an LG, and we're going to see the first cap right here.
And it is good. And for the record, that one was 24.519 seconds.
Yeah, this is not really a map for speedruns, which is one of the reasons why I'm curious to see what the timings are like. Nice shot by Mr. SD as he gets immediately pulled down by Clamp OK.
Now, I'm going to have to be watching the demos of this map later, just because Dehang's problem has always been twofold. You know, he's always had one or two guys up on top of the middle to peg him down, but he's always taken damage from the rear. He's always taken LG, he's always taken that one last rail. This time, it seems like his ass was clear, and I'm wondering where everybody was at that point.
Well, the main thing is that he pressed Swooped when Swooped was finally low. It seems like they just kept beating the hell out of Swooped until they had a chance to, you know, show up with a greater stack. Now look at this. Swoop just tearing everyone apart. That's his third or fourth kill. He's got one more second on the quad, and now he's going to have to go through the center. He's got one guy to burn through, and he's only got an MG. We're going to see an answer. Oh my god, what a beautiful, beautiful shot and return. Holy shit balls. That was near a cap, folks.
That was impressive.
That looks like almost a failed slide right through that undercarriage. Looks like he got hung up just for that second, and that rail really did him in.
Yeah, that was all that was needed. All that was needed.
Sad. Well, here we are standing right now, EG1, WhoRunIt 0. And we've only got a handful of minutes left on the clock, so we're going to see if WhoRunIt can... And it does look like they're changing up their game a little bit. They're coming out of their shells a little bit more. We're seeing 362 with the flag grab, taking his time, not rushing out of the base, wanting to make sure he has enough stack, has enough backup. Oh, never mind. Dehang with the rocket, returning the flag.
Holy crap,
Dehang's having some connection problems.
Yeah, serious connection problems there. He just hit 200 ping there. And the score is currently tied, guys. I'm not sure if you caught that, but that was 362 getting a count back there. That was as you were talking.
Jeez. Wow.
All right, Mr. SD, not gonna get very far. Yeah, Dehang really having connection problems
again. Jeez.
And to the point where I can't really watch him because make the stream a nice big pile of chop. ID is hiding with the flag. He's only got a handful of health, no armor. Swoop's just gonna be able to pull him down.
We're seeing Swooped grab that flag back, but he's got it safe down there in the gully right now, so he's gonna keep it right where it is because that is a much more easily defensible spot than where the flag usually goes.
We got a nice excellent buy.
Double frag by 3.
Yeah.
6-2.
Very nice.
Mr. SD touching the flag and